Hello, I'm Chris Williams from Read Comics They're Bad For You, the name of my YouTube channel. Or if you're watching this on BitChute or Library, the name of my channels on those two websites is Comic Freak. Today we're going to be talking about this article, why we think Sonic should and will be gay. Because the leftists now think because, well, Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie, is popular, they must inject and infect it with everything they have to make it theirs. As you can see, the writer of this article is obviously out of their damned minds, but let's have fun and make fun of it as we get into it. As Sonic spins his way into cinemas, we found ourselves thinking about the things we still don't know about him. Despite the fact that Sonic has been in our games and in our hearts for almost 30 years, there's still a lot we haven't been told about the ring-collecting blue blur, such as his sexuality. This has made us consider the very real possibility that Sonic could, and we propose, be gay, and here's why. The writer of this article obviously did a limited wiki search, because if he did read any of the actual lore of Sonic, he'd know that Sonic is into girls. Alright, here let's get back to this article now. He's never been that interested in Amy over the years. Amy Rose has made it her mission to bag Sonic as a husband. She considers herself his girlfriend, chasing him through the games and keeping him safe. However, we propose that she's always been far more into him than he is into her. Or it could be that Amy Rose has always been portrayed as somewhat of a stalker, and Sonic the Hedgehog, is somewhat scared of her. While the cartoons depict more hints at romance in the games, especially Amy comes across as having been well and truly frienderized. Sonic clearly cares about her, but he often flinches away or moves away when she displays avowed romantic affection for him. He also seems ambivalent at best towards the charms of another woman, Rouge, despite her having a more dangerous side that contrasts Amy Rose. Sonic still remains uninterested. And this is where the article basically S's the bet. Sonic and Tails could become more than just friends. Tails is a little kid, you perverted bastards. While Sonic's natural chemistry with Amy seems to be a one-sided romantic dynamic, his relationship with Tails is something else entirely. He's a little kid. Tails is the boy next door and a sweet, happy fox who brings joy to Sonic whenever he's around. Sonic's childhood friend perfectly complements him in both personality and action. The pair have a natural rapport and chemistry together, effortlessly seeming to know what the other wants and needs, while Amy is very much a follower. Tails is very much a partner. This begs the question, why not take this to the next level? Because he's a little kid. He's a 12-year-old. But hey, let's not let the actual fact that Tails is basically Sonic's little brother in all things but actual reality, that basically making them into a gay relationship would be the perfect thing for the pair. Tails also has the advantage of being a more universally adored partner to Sonic, especially in the games, than Amy, who many find annoying. While she's simpering and swooning, Tails is protecting and helping, making it a far more equal pairing. No, it isn't. Amy is a good character, and Tails is an also good character, but you shouldn't try to put your agenda politics into a video game franchise. This has ruined so many other things, but you're an SJW and you wouldn't know anything about that because you don't actually play games or do anything fun but basically drool in a corner and basically go on about agenda politics. He has a lot of chemistry with Knuckles. When talking about Sonic's relationships, it would be remiss of us not to bring up Knuckles, whose banner with Sonic lends itself perfectly to a sexually charged, homoerotic, adversarial relationship. Wait, was that Knuckles in the Sonic movie? We could see this tension causing some issues between Tails and Sonic as well, with some rivalry for Sonic's affections coming into play. Where are you getting this? This is stupid. I'm surprised you haven't brought up Shadow the Hedgehog as well. Or are you too busy watching Sonic the Vag-Hog? Overall, the relationship Sonic has with both Tails and Knuckles play out perfectly with a romantic element, arguably much better than the he's not just into you dynamic between Sonic and Amy Rose. Gay is the way. These days, there is quite rightly a lot of discussion regarding representation in gaming. The LGBTQ plus community is still largely underrepresented. That alone pretty much says this writer has no idea about anything about video games, because that is simply not a true fact. And presentation of homosexual relationships as every bit as normal, valid, and fulfilling as heterosexual ones is vital in combating bigotry and homophobia. And much-loved icon-conscious Sonic could do great things for the community, which sadly faces persecution and bullying. Once again, this guy just goes to the fountain to get his facts. And it sounds like he's basically saying something that's been said over 20 years ago. We've heard this all before, and it's simply not true. Sonic is a game character. He was designed to be the mascot for SEGA, and I don't see where anyone gets any other ideas from. If you like this video, subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed because YouTube is going around unsubscribing people, so make sure you're still subscribed. If you're watching my videos but you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Read comics, they're bad for you. Then go over to BitChute and Library and subscribe to my channels on those two websites. They're both named Comic Freak. Hit that bell for notifications, hit that like button, and leave some comments down below. And if you could you also please share this video, share it on Twitter, share it on Reddit, and share it on Facebook. Share it anywhere you think it'll do the most good because YouTube is not going around promoting their own YouTube creators anymore. So please share this video. Now listen closely, it's plug-in time again. Keep checking back in all my future videos for more information on my own upcoming independent comic book scumdogs. I'm Chris Williams and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video or review.